Level 1, 200 followers. You stay up late and write down a thought that actually means something to you. It takes you an hour to get the words right and just 10 seconds to hit post. You got 4 likes. 2 is from your mom and dad. 1 is bot and another is fake account. You check back an hour later, hoping for a change. Still 4. The algorithm isn't actively hiding your work. It just leaves it sitting at the very bottom of the feed and acts like that's fair. You try leaving a smart, thoughtful comment on a massive page to add to the discussion. It gets buried under 400 other replies in a matter of seconds. Nobody sees it. Honestly, nobody was ever going to. Then you watch a creator with 50,000 followers post something completely lazy, just 6 words and a quick picture, and it hits 3,000 likes before lunchtime. You aren't exactly jealous. You just feel completely invisible in a room you didn't even realize you were standing in. You send a DM to a brand hoping for a partnership. They don't even say no. You get nothing but silence, which is the only response accounts your size ever get. When you check the read receipt, you see they opened it 4 days ago, so you start posting less. It's not because you ran out of things to say. It's because speaking to a room of 4 people starts to feel like talking to a wall that used to look like a mirror. Level 2. 5,000 followers. Something finally shifts, but it's not the style of your posts, it's the audience. A meme you created gets reposted by an account with 500,000 followers. They don't give you any credit. You just sit there and watch your own sentence travel across the internet under someone else's name. The algorithm finally notices you, not because your content got better, but because enough strangers paused their thumbs for just 1 second longer than usual. That is the entire secret. 1 second. The platform doesn't care about the depth of your words. It just cares that you kept someone's attention. A small business reaches out to you. They offer free products instead of real payment, calling it exposure. You do the math in your head. Exposure doesn't pay the rent, but you say yes anyway. Because when you're at 5,000 followers, simply being chosen feels like a victory. Then you get your very first hate comment. It's a stranger leaving 3 words targeted at your face, not your work. It doesn't feel like a criticism. It feels like being spotted by a monster that shouldn't be able to see you yet. You realize right then that attention never comes alone. It always brings a shadow. Level 3. 50,000 followers. The blue verification checkmark appears next to your name. It's a tiny graphic that didn't exist yesterday, but it completely changes how strangers read your words today. You have the exact same opinions and tell the exact same jokes, but suddenly people treat them as important takes. Brands stop asking you to work for free. Instead, they send over formal contracts with commas in the budget. The emails are signed by a generic partnerships team, not a real person. You aren't building a relationship. You're just being processed by a corporate department that only exists because accounts like yours do. You get recognized out in public for the first time. A stranger calls out your internet username instead of your actual name. For a second, you honestly don't know which person you are. The algorithm even starts finishing your thoughts for you. It suggests your captions and predicts your hooks. It has learned exactly what you sound like, faster than the people in your real life ever did. Level 4. 500,000 followers. You completely stop reading your comments section. It's not because you think you're better than everyone else. It's because at this size, comments stop being feedback and just become the weather. You can't argue with a rainstorm, you just decide whether or not to walk out into it. A journalist writes a piece about you and gets 3 basic facts wrong. You reply to correct them, but your correction gets a fraction of the views the original mistake did. At this scale, false information moves a mile before the truth can even get its shoes on. Companies stop offering to pay you for product posts. Now, they offer you equity. They want to give you a percentage of the business because they realize your audience's attention is worth far more if they own it rather than rent it. You upload a totally ordinary photo of your morning coffee, and it pulls in more engagement than the deeply honest sentences you spent years becoming the kind of person who could write. The audience you built by sharing your truth now rewards you the most when you say absolutely nothing. Level 5. 5 million followers. You don't even run the page anymore. Not really. A full team manages it. Someone else schedules the uploads. A manager reviews the analytics before you even wake up. They tell you which post performed well, and you just nod along as if you were a part of it. The platform starts designing new features specifically for accounts like yours before you even ask. It's not because they think you're special. It's because losing your account would hurt their quarterly financial reports, and numbers are the only language these apps truly understand. They invite you to sit on a creator advisory board. They suddenly want your opinion on platform policy. The very same app that buried your comment under a stranger's post 9 years ago is now asking you what the rules of the game should be. Right now, somewhere out there, someone is uploading a post they spent an hour thinking about. 4 likes. 2 is from his mom and dad. One is bot and probably another is a fake account. They check back an hour later. Still 4. They think the algorithm is ignoring them. They just don't know yet that the platform hasn't finished deciding if they are worth lifting up. You are the exact same human being at every single follower count. The platform just decides how much to turn up the volume on your microphone based on the number next to your name. The platform doesn't actually change at every level. It just slowly reveals what it always was from the very start. If you love this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this and share it with your friends.